Way to ruin the beginning of the podcast.
Start off on the right foot.
Come on,
which is the perfect fit for us, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to PlayStation Unchained. I am your host, Neil Bolt. Not speaking first there, obviously. We are here to talk about PlayStation things and other things, as we have been doing for the last half an hour or so. I think some very disturbing things that probably won't make it into the podcast. I can't promise anything on that front.
Just because you're kink shaming, don't be like that.
Oh, it's not kink shaming at all. It's just,
Or is that your kink? Kink shaming?
Yeah, kink shaming is my kink. Oh, wow. What a great paradox.
Man, that would be a twist.
What a twist.
That's my kink. Twist. Anything with a twist. That's my kink.
M. Night. Ooh.
He's hot for Shiloman, he is. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, hot for Twister.
right, anyway.
Got it bad.
Is that the game or the ice lolly?
Yep.
Why not both?
Both.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the same time.
Why
Chris is an
not?
all of the above kind of guy.
I really am. Hey, you got to experiment.
Man, this is a great intro.
Oh, yeah, we're recording, aren't we? Yeah, that's the thing. Dear. Yeah, so he's so melodious and extravagant, he should be known as Show Noons. It's Tim Noons.
Oh my god. Okay, so I don't mean to be a dick, but what happened? Like you went from I can't think of anything for 4 months, and then you've gotten 2 zingers in a row. What happened?
I'm leaving, so it's easy.
Oh, so you're just blowing your load now.
He
Okay.
was saving it all up for you.
Yeah,
I
that's
I feel honored. I feel splashed.
feel honored by my golden sparkle.
Oh, golden. Golden. I think I missed something.
He did it while you weren't looking.
So I guess there's a new kink. Okay.
It's a one-gun salute.
It's like kink Pokemon. Yeah, just collect them as you go.
King, come on.
Yes, and that is the voice of the man who literally put his ass on the line for charity this week. It's Ben Shahid.
Hey, hello everyone. That was a fun 24 hours, wasn't it, everyone that got to see my ugly face for some reason. I eventually raised $174 for the Phoenix Down Radio Extra Life. I want to shout out to everyone that turned up, and we have one of them here as a guest. Thank you, Flatters.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we do. We have a special guest this week, which is indeed Flatters of Maelstrom Radio. Is that right? Yeah. I already knew. I do my research. Thank you.
Right.
So, yeah, by all means,
Yeah.
tell us something about yourself, my man.
I have the Astroglide voice of the Final Fantasy XIV podcast community.
It's funny you should say Astroglide.
Yeah, it's smooth. My voice is
Because
smooth.
it's
when
much like
smooth.
Yeah, when I do when I put on a radio voice, gets there's like a slight octave lower than my normal speaking voice. I don't know why it happens, but I do, and I do that and a little bassy.
Wow.
Oh no, that's what's the word? But we also had a coin for it when I was in college. It was the retail voice.
Oh, retail voice.
Yeah, you do your.
There you go.
I just have
how
my
can I
whiny
help you?
voice.
Yes, yes. Now that you mention it. Mm.
Ladies, gentlemen, I want you to sit back and listen to PSU today. Maybe pour yourself a little drink.
All right, I found a new kink.
Take off your pants and let us travel together through video games and news, and let's get a little weird with it.
I'm really learning a lot about myself this week.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello everyone.
damn.
Let me join in with a little bit of ASMR too. Let's take all the kinks.
Here's some Mazu? Is that what you said? What does Samazu have to do with this?
Hey, don't kink shame him. Come on.
No, this is me being curious. Much
I
like
I didn't even say anything to Fazamasu, but okay. That's the next podcast.
Oh, I guess I jumped the gun again. God damn it.
All over. Tim, all over. You
Yeah.
didn't even get anywhere close, and just all over.
We
This
all
is my
know
line.
the safe word is pineapple, but
No, that's the start. That's the beginning word.
Oh.
The safe word is China cat.
Oh,
In Tim's case, I would think that would be a starter too. Because it's an icebreaker in Tim's book. Hey, you got
Video
a China cat?
games.
let's go grab the spoon if we're gonna start doing China cat.
And now you guys are learning a lot about me.
The more you know.
People are gonna look up China cat and get two very different definitions.
As Chili will tell you, go for the second one.
Don't scroll any further past it.
Yeah. Not the first one, because that one's whatever. He made sure we knew there's a second one.
There you go for the second. Second is the first of the losers.
Oh, I just found
Wait.
penis pillows.
So
Wow.
Dale, has there been
So
any...
anyway-
Not
So
to
anyway,
derail.
Gary's not here, so he's ruined my pithy intro for him. So we'll go with nobody special. It's Chris Visser.
Indeed, I am no one special. That's how I like it. How I like it to be.
That's a devising comment.
God fucking damn it!
I shouldn't laugh, Chris, because I know how much you hate it, but I laughed because I'm a jerk.
Hey, you know what? I showed a vulnerability, and this is what I get. If I had just brushed it off and not said anything, it wouldn't be a deal, and I couldn't, and that's my own fault.
Go on, brush your shoulders off.
I'm too lazy. They're holding a controller right now. I don't want to move.
Bless everyone. So we're here to talk about the video games. Sorry, Gary, you have missed the talk about video games now. That's your own fault. What happened this week? Not much, I suppose. Again, it's still that weird, horrible in-between Gamescom. Nothing much coming out. Little bits of news here and there. Nonsense. Yeah, it's just been very much another. Yeah, I mean, we learned this week, of course, that the PS4 has shipped over 82 million now, which means it's either taken over or is a level with, or just under the PS3 sales now. Definitely just behind the Xbox 360. But it's really racking them up at this point. It's slowing down a lot from what it was.
I remember it being 80 million not that long ago.
As back in April, it was 79 million.
Yeah.
So it's gone another 4 now. So it's doing all right.
Well, I mean, if we're really going to compare it to the Xbox 360 sales, we're going to have to mess with those numbers to count for all of the repurchases after, red screens or red rings.
Yes.
33% fail rate, right? So 33% of that is rebuy, not new customers. I'm just throwing stats around because I'm an asshole, but still, 33%.
Damn, son.
You're very right. You're very, very right.
For once, yay!
Yay!
It also means it's taken over the PSP in terms of Sony.
Oh my god, I'm shocked.
You say that is
No, the PSP sold like crazy,
true.
dude, but it was all emulation.
Yeah, it was like 80 million. I think it has as its standard. It during this little April to June run, it did manage to do that. So well done to it. There's not much else to say about it because we covered about 20, 30 of these PS4 selling well stories.
Yay, well done. You did a thing.
It's like, can we have the Xbox One sales figures, please? No, that's still going to be very, very vague. But, the Switch is doing all right. That's like 20 million units already.
Yeah.
So
I was surprised
That'll
the
probably
Switch
take a-
isn't catching over Xbox.
well, it's probably got about half of what the Xbox has already. So in just over a year. So it might well. And I just love that every time they say, "Oh, doomed, it's not doing enough games," it's like it's selling well again. It's like, but then it reminds me of the PS4 at the beginning of that generation, where it's like it hasn't got any games, which roughly translates as I don't like indie games, so I don't want to know about what this console's doing if it isn't AAA. Bollocks. Not all AAA.
Well, we know
bollocks.
about PS Plus games for next month as well now.
I was going to go into that next. That's very good
Ooh.
segueing. Well done. You have a sticker.
Yay!
And a spicy
Nah.
sweet.
And not the normal stickers we usually dish around out here.
Yeah.
No, that's a whole other thing. Gary's
Hole
back
with
for
a W?
maybe.
Welcome back, Gary.
Welcome back, Gary, for 30 seconds, as you say.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30
For a little
seconds.
bit, probably.
Yeah, well,
Well-
we're glad. Yeah, we're glad to have you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Gary, did you know that PS Plus games got announced this week?
Yeah.
I did know. There's
Wow.
some good games.
Wow.
I mean, if you didn't know, you'd be pretty terrible at your job at PSU if
Yeah.
you didn't know.
I am terrible at my job at PSU.
You're still better than me.
Oh, shush, everyone. You're all perfectly fine. Oh, sorry, it was just Ben. Okay. Yeah, Mafia 3, Dead by Daylight were the main PS4 games, but we got 2 bonus titles in. Well, we got a PSVR title, which is Here They Lie, and Knowledge is Power, the PlayLink title. It's also four big games ish, I suppose, and Mafia 3 is in there as one of them. It's boring generally, that game, despite having a good story behind it. It's just the game world's a bit dull. Dead by Daylight, I don't know. I mainly play Friday the 13th, so not
Hey,
really.
at least Dead
delved
by
in.
Daylight might get content.
Yes, yeah. Well, they could lose it, at the same time because they have lots of license. Well, man, Serious Sam 3 as well as on PS3 as part of this, and that would be kind of cool. I have to say, to go back and play that. Yeah, so full list: Mafia 3 on PS4, Dead by Daylight, Knowledge is Power, Here They Lie on PSVR, Bound by a Flame on PS3, Serious Sam 3 on PS3, Draw Slasher and Space Hulk both on PS Vita. So,
Did you just throw some snark at Bound by Flame?
Yeah, it's a pretty
yeah.
bad game.
Excuse you. It was not terrible.
Oh, thank God I've got Skype. I've got Discord now. I could just press the mute.
Replace it with Quack.
Damn.
That game was not terrible. It had a lot of charm. It had a lot of problems. It was not terrible.
To be fair, though, I want to reach through the microphone and bitch slap Neil for saying anything bad about Mafia 3. That game was amazing, and shut up.
it's
You.
boring.
You.
It's just- like, imagine having this white hot racial hatred storyline and then make it that boring. I mean, it's a waste of
How
resources.
was it boring? It was fun. Everything you could do in the game was fun. It was all fun.
That game world
He reads Jane Austen.
would have looked.
I guess that's it.
Well, you know how we're going to settle this, right? All the big YouTubers right now are boxing. So what we could do is, me and Tim will fight over the glory of Bound by Flame, and then Neil and Chris can fight over their feud over that Mafia 3, and then Flatus and Gary can commentate.
Well, it has to be wrestling because that's
Yeah.
quite on brand.
We could, we could innovate over the other YouTubers.
Yeah, we can make ours entertaining and
Yeah.
slightly less arsehole.
In tonight's double main event. In this corner, he's the Reaper from Down Under. The hot pooper shooter, Chili.
Oh my God! This should be your job. Why are you not doing this?
Coming
This is so
up
good.
with terrible nicknames for people? No.
Yes.
I'm not good at it.
Flatus,
Shut
you
up,
might
those-
want to turn your mic up a little bit. It's a bit quiet.
Oh, is that better?
That's better.
All right. I was just gonna say we need to figure out Chili's big move.
The shit stomper.
I was thinking something
He
like
just-
the Reaper.
He just pulls out a box full of Carolina Reapers, just eats them all, and then just shits fire on everybody.
Well, as
And,
last time I ate Carolina Reapers, I put on Twitter the next day. Too much at TMI, by the way. I said, "Oh, I ate some spicy food yesterday. Today, I feel like I'm pooping Hadoukens."
I like that because
I want-
there's internal rhyme in that. I appreciate that.
Pooping Hadoukens. And now I want to actually hear the echo from his ass into the toilet bowl. Just the
Oh my God.
yes.
Oh yeah, I'm 5. Now that you mention it.
Yep.
Dear. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, any thoughts on what we got other than challenging each other?
I heard that Red Dead will have a big map.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Are we moving on then from that
I guess
story?
we've got the plus story stuff done because plus.
Plus. Yes, we
It
have.
happens once a month.
Go on.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
What?
Yeah, the map size is big. Again,
I'm shocked about that. Who would have thought Rockstar make an open world game?
with Rockstar stuff at this point, it's like I just want to play it now. So don't say anything else. So
Hashtag.
hash the tag right up. There's, I don't want to even call it news really about the Metal Gear Solid film, but it is kind of news. Jordan Vogt Roberts, who's obviously spent time with Kojima recently and made sure he's done all this background artwork stuff, concept art, to try and sort of get the project on the right track. It said he wants to capture the series' stranger side, the supernatural stuff, the weird. Yeah, considering it's a military stealth game set in a very serious world, Metal Gear Solid as a series is the daftest brushes. It just.
Wait, Metal Gear has daft scenes? I can't remember these.
Well, like I was thinking of what thumbnail to have for this very news article, and I thought there's just so much. It's like I have to have the monkey in a nappy who has an addiction to fizzy drinks.
Oh yeah,
that's like mid-tier weird in that universe. God bless him, Little Grey.
I still remember that one of my favorite scenes in Metal Gear 2, I think it was, when you're going back and there's like, wait, Raven. Yeah, cause Raven.
The toy and the flashlight.
Yeah.
Raven. I'm seriously obsessed.
Also interesting, he said people naturally assume that I'm straight up adapting either the first Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Solid 3 as my origin point story, but he says he wants to bring more of the story in from before that, so the Metal Gears before.
So what he's really adapting is Metal Gear Acid, and when you go to the cinema, you get a deck of cards, and then you can actually interact with the cinema by placing cards to what makes Snake do different things.
I mean, it's yeah.
They also lace your popcorn and beverage with acid.
To be fair, that's any version of Metal Gear.
I mean, whatever it takes, man. It's art.
Kojima juice.
So basically,
No,
Kojima
where do I... Is there a keg of that I could buy by chance?
All the tears from when he got canceled off PT.
Yeah.
That was from everybody else.
No, that's the
not his.
Kojima salty popcorn.
I mean, Christ, if anyone's got a case of falling upwards from a cancellation, it's Kojima. He's fallen so far up.
Yeah.
He might as well be on Everest at this point. But yeah, I basically, if I wanted to see that sort of weird fuckery doory in cinemas with Metal Gear Solid film, then you have to turn the film off halfway through, just not turn on for another 20 minutes and see if everyone stays. And just play some weird shit music, that sort of thing. Make it an interactive experience, but like the matinees of all. And see what happens there. And yes, maybe have a monkey in a nappy handing out fizzy drinks. Just
I have a feeling if it became a movie, it'd just be like a shit can, like stupid spy action flick where it's like Solid Snake is just gonna hide around and sneak into buildings and shoot people like John Wick.
So what you're saying is the movie's going to be Austin Powers?
No, well, maybe.
Yeah, like
I
a
would
parody
watch-
spy.
I'd watch that a little
David.
bit.
Yeah, especially if it's David Hayter playing Snake, playing Austin Powers.
That'd be great.
Rob Schneider. No, that's how it's going to start. And it'll be awful, and I'll cry because my heart and soul is going to be ripped out through my anus. And
As if it wasn't already.
another fetish, I guess.
To be fair though, I miss Austin Powers. I loved the first 3 movies, so
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
too far gone now to go back to that. But no, to be fair, John Vogt Roberts loves the shit out of Metal Gear, and like I said, spent time with Kojima recently, than being in best buds. That's so obviously he really wants to make it work and do the right kind of movie. And he said, the studio pretty much agreed with him that they should embrace the silly, weird, supernatural side of the series. So hopefully that's what we get. A long way between saying that at that level and then the finished movie, where people can in between go, yeah, no, this bit's not going to work. No, this bit, it's like, why would you have 20 minutes of crawling through air ducts looking to see if someone's pants are showing? No, it's not going to work in the cinema. It's like,
found footage movie.
Well, if it's more subtle, it could work. Like you just walk by and you see it, and he's not really like spending any time with it. Yeah, they could do stuff like glancing stuff. I think it'd be fun.
Ooh, yeah. They just tell the whole story, and you only see him like intermittently. Like, well, no, because what did they do that with? That we watched recently that did that Sword Guy. Yeah. So having a show about a main character and not having the main character in the show doesn't work. So I don't know if that would work.
That was too soon to mention that again.
Please don't mention Sword Guy.
Everybody's looking for him.
I gotta bring you back down to reality. You guys all get on the Kojima loop train, and it's just it doesn't stop.
What do you mean? What's the problem?
Nothing. Continue. I'm sorry to interject. Please go on.
You know what? We're talking about movies. While we're talking about movies, should we talk about what games we would like as a movie?
I think we've done that before.
But we could redo it now that we've got.
There are other games now.
Content to make.
There are new games.
There's never new games. It's always the same 5 fucking games.
Well,
okay, Gary.
Oh, if that's the case, then Super Mario Brothers, I guess.
Oh.
If Activision had their way, there would only be one game per company.
Yeah, it would.
So, if this is a Metal Gear licensed game, how is Konami letting it happen?
Because they don't care.
Metal Gear licensed game. What's it going to be? Metal Gear the movie, the game.
Remember, they sold the rights. Kojima was still at Konami when they first gave the rights to Aviara and that to make this movie, and it's been just waiting for so long. And Vogt Roberts was keen to do it. I mean, if you've seen Kong Skull Island, he threw loads of game stuff in there, like the fucking mountain from Journey was the background.
Oh wow!
He loves the shit out and really wants to make it work, and they seem to have clicked on that level. So I'm hoping that it's not just going to end up in development hell, but the fact that they're actually moving along with it is nice. It would be nice to know who is going to be Snake at this point.
Me.
And possibly Big Boss if they're going this way, where they're actually telling me.
I hope not.
Flash can be Big Boss, I can be Snake.
I mean, that's what I'm called in the bedroom, so might as well.
Yes.
I'm namely called Quiet.
Quiet. Sure, that gratuitous nudity.
I think they call you Pain, actually.
The pain.
I'm covered in bees.
Bees, my God.
I like my women like I like my coffee. Covered in bees. If anyone knows that reference, please, someone tell me they know that reference. Someone please.
I've heard it. I don't know why.
Eddie Izzard.
Ah, yes.
Plastic cup.
Not the bees.
God, oh my God. Covered in bees. I love Eddie Izzard so much.
So my choices
Oh.
What's that, Flash?
So my choices are or death.
Yes. But you need a tray.
Okay,
Try the chicken. Taste of babies.
So back on track. I'm sure Ben suggested something that would you'd like to see.
It'll kill time. I mean,
yes,
that's how I view most movies. That's how I view most movies, to be honest.
We're professional.
I mean, surely there's no need to make any video game movie ever again because Ready Player One has pretty much used all the characters ever. So.
I've still not seen that.
That's right.
You know what the best video game movie ever was? Do you know what it was? The best ever video game movie that stayed 100% completely to the source material, and it was the most realistic video game ever made, movie ever game. Dead or alive?
Yeah,
Why
Yeah,
do you?
Did anybody watch that?
yeah.
We've
I
got one
watched it for
person
the-
here who has.
I watched it for
Fable.
the story.
You know what, Chili? That's why I buy those games too. I buy it for the story.
Well, to be fair, though, if you want a movie that is 100% accurate to the video game, there you go.
Put it this way. When they're doing the Dead or Alive stuff recently, where they're doing character reveals, anytime a male character gets revealed, the fan base fucking hates it. They're like, why are you showing us? Why are you showing this man? How dare you?
He has a penis.
Man.
Hold on, what?
Legs don't even slightly look like boobs. It's not right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is the age we live in, isn't it? God damn
it is. I mean, it's unashamed.
But the sad part is, there's also the people that complain that, oh no, they're showing women now. No, how dare they?
Yeah, but they're not. Dead or Alive women aren't women. They are
True.
blow up dolls.
Go to reset era.
There's a sect of neckbeards that are hating this conversation right now.
Yeah, well,
A sector of neckbeards. There's
AKA all of them.
Is that what you call
There's
like a
some-
group of them?
Yeah,
that's some nice assonance. I like it.
If a group of what is a group of neckbeards called? A travesty.
Oh look, it's a travesty of neckbeards. Run!
A scraggle of neckbeards.
A Travolta of
I mean,
neckbeards.
outside of a con, you're not going to see that many in one place at once. So,
Yeah, they'll be too busy trying to complain about each other.
Go on.
Where were we anyway? We're talking about stuff.
I don't know, but it worked.
It worked.
The
Neckbeard.
dread pirate neckbeard.
Yar!
I would say the most
Where be
accurate
my
video game-
tendies, ye fair wench?
Quick, aboard the milady.
The milady. I love it.
Milady and Falcon.
All I know is this is not the One Piece adaptation I was expecting.
No, the neckbeard one has more boobs. Way more boobs.
It
Man
does.
boobs, maybe.
Well, yeah. I said boobs, so I figured it was covered
Yeah.
in general.
Well, they won't be
Boobs.
covered, otherwise it would be.
Yeah, knowing our luck, they won't be covered.
Those won't be the ones we don't want covered. Oh, shit. I hate myself so bad.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Anyway, best video game movies don't tend to be about actual video games because that's where the problem lies. So, see your Scott Pilgrims and your Cranks are the ones that are basically
Did you
video
say
game
Knack?
movies. God, Crank! What
You
a
say
fantastic film. Crank, yeah, the Jason Statham film. Where he
I
rescues-
liked it.
Great. Both Crank and its sequel are both great movies.
The sequel was just, it took that preposterous idea to the extreme. It's like, yeah, you know that guy who fell to thousands of feet in the first film? He's still alive. They put a new heart in him. That's all they needed. It's like,
But
but it's
whoopsie doodle. But whoopsie doodle. It's got a really shitty recharge battery, so he's got to keep shocking himself to keep going.
It's just
They're great movies. They're fantastic in every way.
They are.
my
the
favorite
first
bit of
one-
the first one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just say the favorite bit of that is when he's in that lift and he does look like I've got cunt written on my forehead, and he literally just has cunt written on his forehead.
Wow.
Pretty great.
My favorite is the sex with his girlfriend in front of all the the people out. I can't remember where
At
they
the
went.
derby,
but-
at the derby
Yeah,
race.
the race,
Yeah.
the race.
Yeah. They're like cheering him on as he's like bending her over a mailbox and shit. I'm just like, yes, this is the best thing ever.
And the announcers are calling the horse race, and it's like he's about to cross the finish line. I was like,
Yes.
And I'm spent.
boom goes the dynamite.
God. So there was a point in all this. I think we've missed it now. to be
Yeah,
fair.
we've lost
So-
it now.
Is it that Silent Hill's probably like the closest anybody got to making it?
Yeah, because
No,
Yeah.
because we've got Mortal Kombat.
even that was like
Mortal Kombat. Yes, I love it.
I mean, it gave us that song.
Yep.
That song is great.
And it gave us that video game movie game.
To be fair, though, Mortal Kombat the movie gave us the best representation of Kano. Kano was great.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Yes.
Australian. He was slick mouthed towards Sonya. He was great. Like that
And we
guy
got some Kylie
deserved an
Minogue.
Oscar.
So
Oh yeah, we got Kylie Minogue in that. I forgot about that.
That was Street Fighter.
I love Street Fighter. Yeah.
Oh well, fuck it.
Oh.
Whatever. They're both terrible.
I just
We
wanted.
did
I just wanted some more Kylie Minogue, to be honest, for a second there.
We got the Highlander in it, though. You know, so
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
the
but
Highlander
already-
movie. It was shit.
I love that.
That is the only thought I ever have when I hear anybody mention Highlander. Talladega Nights.
Mm,
Oh.
I love the
yeah.
Highlander series. I do. I grew up watching the Highlander series, so it's one of those weird bits of nostalgia for me, no matter how terribly 80s and just, terrible the movies are.
I just think of
Did
the
you actually
Spoonie one, and then I get sad because I realise that he doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Spoonie?
Yeah, Spoonie.
I don't.
The Spoonie experiment.
Oh, I'm trying to go through my Highlander and TV, like film and TV show. And I'm like, Spoonie was Spoonie like a guy that used to spoon. Like,
No, he's an internet reviewer that used to review Highlander stuff and video games.
There was enough
Oh,
content to
yeah.
do more than one
Yeah.
video.
Yeah,
yes,
he did
there's
the
there's
series.
so much.
Yeah, like his.
the-
I have zero idea.
I will never
The-
forget his Final Fantasy X-2 review where he called the final boss Vegnacock.
I mean,
that's
it's kind of
about
accurate though.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tell
So
me
the final
more.
boss was kind of a pushover.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
We came back around. We got it there. Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You put us across the finish line.
This is why I have a soundboard on my show. I would have just played this PlayStation loading symbol from PlayStation 1. There.
Yeah, but to be fair, that has like the most sexual sound ever when it loads.
Yeah. Oh, listen. When I load, I have the most sexual sound.
You sound like the PlayStation
more about
start screen.
I mean, it gets everybody in the room excited.
I mean, I don't know about you guys right now, but I need to fucking smoke. Because I'm like 3 times done already. This was hot.
I gotta tell you, like, since you've been here, you've been just setting us up and like leaving us hanging. Like, I'm the bluest guy ever now.
We love you, Flash.
You
Yep.
smurfed it.
You're such a tease. It's awful. I love
I
it.
came here to edge you all and then leave.
Yes! Oh my god. So hot.
So I
No,
guess we
please
should
don't.
talk about what we've been doing, right, Neil?
Well, what, like playing video games?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like playing video games.
yeah, I'm sure that happened. Point. Just have to remember which ones. It's been that kind of week.
I'll take the seat for now, I think.
Oh, yeah, go for it. You take
Yeah.
the seat.
Yay!
Ben, take the.
So, Tim, what have you been doing?
Wow.
Damn. Buck passed.
Like, I might just leave next week. That was too much for me.
So,
I could
Neil,
not
what have
recover.
you been playing this week?
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, so that doesn't really count.
What?
Well, because it's Nintendo. When it,
Is it good?
yeah, it's good fun. I like it. It's cute, sweet little thing. Overwatch. Yeah,
Way.
with Ben. I actually got to play it Overwatch
Yeah.
with Ben, which is great. Which I think is the first time I played a game with Ben in about 3 years.
Yeah, the other time was that shooty bang bang game.
Zombie Army.
That's it.
Zombie Army. Yeah. Zombie Army.
The
Fuck, that
Zambezi Army trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Overwatch still fun.
Yeah.
Great. Spending not too much money on it. No Man's Sky. Still playing that this week because I don't know. It's got its hooks back in me again. It's just where you go. I'll just do some of this for a bit, and then hours have passed. Lovely game. Lovely game. Death Road to Canada. Been back on that because that's one of my favorite games this year. Death Road to Canada. It's just fun.
It's such a good game.
It just does everything right in a zombie game, and it has just great sense of humor
Mhm.
about it. it's the absurdity in it is there, but not. You have to have a look, dig around for it to really find the really stupid stuff, and it's great. Do love it. Breath of the Wild, yeah, la la la. Far Cry 5, I started playing last week, and I played a bit more this week, but I don't know. Maybe I burnt myself out playing through the entirety of Far Cry 3 again. But
I had fun playing Overwatch with you though. That was fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
I got through my competitive placements, by the way, and I got into gold.
Congrats.
Yay.
Holy shit! You guys play competitive?
No, I did for a bit.
I'm not even yet.
I'm a chicken shit.
Well, I thought
That's
it would
my
be
rank.
entertainment for the 24-hour stream, so.
That's my rank. I'm chicken shit. But man, I gotta tell you, I love Brigitte so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's one of my favorites.
Mhm.
Oh God, yes.
She's kind of become my new. I used to really love. Well, I still love playing Widowmaker, but Bridget has completely replaced Lucio as my main healer. In fact, I love her so much that she's become my main. She's so powerful, and she just wrecks everybody.
It's between her and Moira for me right now.
It's Symmetra for me as well.
Symmetra, dude, she's decadent.
I love how we're all healers.
I've done so many naughty things in games like that. In that game with Symmetra, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like she's so dirty. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's good. And in terms of heavies and stuff, I like Orisa mostly and Zarya. They're my two faves there. I just don't. Yeah, heavies don't really suit me. I only tend to be that if no one would be bothered to pick a heavy. But yeah, Symmetra, Bridget, and Lucio, I suppose, really. So, Lucio was like the one that really got being the healing class, but I think Bridget has sort of taken over that sort of area.
Lucio's a much easier healer.
He is, and he's a good distraction as well because he's so quick. He can just sort of draw fire into.
He's not as easy as Mercy though. That's why I love Mercy.
I wish she would stop getting, nerfed.
Oh yeah,
Blizzard, you dick.
Zenyatta, I ended up playing when they did doing one of the randoms, and that was quite fun. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. I like that more defensive, assist sort of guy. Just the kind of stuff I like. It's like we said that back in Battlefield Bad Company too. It's like being the guy that heals people and just comes and gets you back. That's what I like to be in those games. But, yeah, can't fault it. That's all the games I played this week anyway that I can remember. I'm sure I'll, like the usual, as soon as I'm finished and go, oh yeah, there was that whole thing. I had a whole thing to talk about and didn't.
How about you, Flash? How are you been?
Hey, no, I'm wrestling back control. No, this is mine. This is the last time I'm going to get to host now, so let me host.
Damn,
well, you can host next week as well, but okay.
Why should I host next week if it's my last week?
Oh, true. I'll host next week.
Like, you should be asking me the questions next week, and that's it. That's it. No ego.
You should ask him like all these naughty questions. I'm going to come up with a list.
I'll check it twice.
Do.
All right, you got the lead, Neil.
Yes, thank you, Ben. Platus, how about you? We'll go with you.
Damn it, Neil.
I've been playing Final Fantasy 14, of course. I've also been playing. Oh man, I'm going to be playing a demo for a horror game today. I'll be streaming it after this, called Infliction. Give that a whirl. See if it's spoopy. I hope it's spoopy. I want
spoopy.
I heard you were thinking about doing a BioShock stream.
I just reread the book and it got me eager to do BioShock again. So I'll probably stream BioShock as well. I was also thinking of streaming a lot of things on my plate. I was thinking of streaming Fear because I think Fear is one of those classic horror mixed with FPS games that did really well. And I think I haven't seen anybody stream it like ever. So I think maybe I'll get on that. I'll get on that hype and stream Fear and.
I like that. Yes,
that hype train.
I'll tell you what. Right now, Gary is clawing it back together, and trying to come on and go. I like Fear.
Yes, Fear. Classic Fear.
That's the
yeah.
game I like to play when I'm in the tub.
Yeah. Is that the game you like to play in the I like to play Missile Command.
Oh, Periscope. That's my favorite.
Periscope up, Periscope.
I get it.
Let's see. I've also been playing Mario Kart on my Switch.
Blasphemy.
And well, listen,
No.
Not to throw my big dick on the table, but I will fucking wreck your shit in Mario Kart any day of the week. So.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that because that sounds interesting to me.
Okay.
Counts for two reasons. And the other thing is, what we're gonna do is, then wait until Super Smash Bros. Comes out, and I'll show you what a Falcon Punch looks like.
I know what a Falcon Punch looks like. We're about we'll dual fist Falcon Punch each other.
Okay. I'm no longer blue.
Punch, so
I'm no longer blue. Thank you.
All I know is Mario Kart, the one game you like to play with friends so that you can shout each other.
Yeah.
I do have Mario Kart, and I've never played it on Switch.
That's now remind me of the game that I didn't mention. Just in terms of multiplayer, which was Gang Beast was the one, but that doesn't matter. Next week.
I love Gang Beasts though. Yeah. I've had one of the best times I've had with my IRL friends here, including Gary, was playing Gang Beasts, and we were laughing so much we almost threw up, passed out. We almost had aneurysms. We were laughing so hard we couldn't breathe. But Gang Beasts is a riot to play with some of your best friends.
Cool. Sorry, carry
that's
on.
Okay. I love floppy fight simulator.
Yes.
Let's see. I mean, it's just been a slew of games lately. I've been playing Hellblade. I started streaming Hellblade, and I realized I can't stream Hellblade. That game is done so well, and having deal with depression and stuff like that is not a game I would stream again. I'm still gonna play through it, but I can't do that live. Like, that is a lot to take it to. So I don't know. I've been playing a little bit of in the Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker because I loved
that's a good one. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, there's just so many games, so many games. But
where can I go check your live stream after this podcast? Well, before this podcast, because this will come up on Wednesday.
If you want to go check out what we do over at Maelstrom Radio, you can find it at twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. It's like all your name days coming at once, except you get to see two guys talk about video games or me streaming them. So
yeah.
You're
looking forward to the patch drop on Tuesday. I can't wait.
Oh, Monster Hunter! I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait because there's going to be so many people that aren't going to know what to do or how to handle themselves because
there's
all
going to
they
be so many
know
people complaining about the new mechanics because you can't heal and stuff.
I know, and they're like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, well, you fucking get good. You better get good quick.
Yeah, that shit's been happening already in Monster Hunter. It's been bad.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos of the meteor drop and then behemoth stomp people from behind the rock out into the blast. God, I'm like, that is the greatest move ever. It's like stomp, boom, and you're dead, and you're like fail. It's like,
no, I did find out about a cheese for the Monster Hunter fight.
Oh really? Is there a cheese already?
You get an ability, get a replica of Jump from Final Fantasy XIV as an animation.
Mm-hmm.
If you use the jump during the meteor, it'll actually dodge the meteor and hurt Behemoth.
Yes.
That seems almost like a puzzle. Like people had to figure it out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheese in a way, but it's not really. I mean, you've got to time it just right. It's really specific.
It almost seems like one of our limit breaks in the game.
Because you can do the jump anyway, anytime. You don't have to just do it then.
Interesting. Surprised. I still trying to see if people are beating it without I haven't seen anybody beat it yet. to see people die.
And unlike any other fight, the jump actually does damage to him. Normally it's just an animation.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's a little party.
Yeah. While we're talking about parties, hello, Gary. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Party's over, I guess.
It's just like one of my
Show
real
me
life
back
parties.
up.
Nobody actually turns up, and I just sit there alone.
Oh no.
Wow, thanks for that. That's brought us down nicely.
So back to Hellblade, huh?
Yeah, the bright and cheery Hellblade. Let's talk about that.
I still got to try that sometime. I've heard so many people like it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
That game. I want to have a podcast about that game.
Why don't we have a podcast about that game in the future when I've played it?
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, have me, please. I'll come back on for that.
Yes.
Oh, you won't come back for our machismo and charisma
No. Well,
and the
listen.
penis jokes?
I mean, sure.
I mean,
Well, maybe-
But
You know what?
seriously, I heard you when we were talking about it before, because you wanted to be on ever since the tournament, really, because we really insulted BioShock.
You did insult BioShock. You did. Because it's not, you said it's overrated, but it's not an overrated game. I really don't think it's an overrated game. I think it's got flaws, but I think those flaws were fixed in Infinite. But I don't think it's an overrated game. I think that the game itself was it was one of those first times in a long time, other than maybe I would say outside of an RPG, like even JRPG, where like the story was way more of the focus than the gameplay a little bit, and that drove the game. And they did that really well. And the creator of that game continued that. He thought so far ahead. I mean, going back to BioShock, playing Infinite, doing the scene, and spoilers, but doing the scene where you travel back to Rapture, and you were like, holy shit. If you go back, there's actually a scene where you hear the creature scream out in Rapture, in the original BioShock. He wrote that in there. Yeah, that's how far ahead he was thinking about this game and Infinite, where the story was going. That's almost like mad genius level shit. And that's why, yeah. And to do that, it is almost Kojima-esque in a way, to do something like that, where you're so far ahead in the thought process that you would put a hint of a future game in your old game and not even know it's there until you play the future.
I hate to bring this company up, but Bungie as well kind of did that. I don't know if you guys remember Destiny being teased in Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They did that with posters. They would do Destiny and your little fucking planets and shit. Yeah. Too bad it took 87 patches and 3 expansions to fix Destiny 1, and then now it's the same thing for Destiny 2. So.
Yeah, they fixed it and they screwed it up again.
How do you do that? How?
I don't know.
Who was like, all right, guys, we learned from our mistakes. Yes. All right, let's make Destiny 2. Got it. All right. So what are we doing here again?
Same thing we always do, Pinky.
Try and make microtransactions.
Try to make BioShock overrated.
You guys tried. It didn't work. You're solid.
Well, to be fair, it's not our fault they went up against really, really good games.
I tried to defend BioShock as best I could. That was my first real rant I did on the show. I think was for BioShock.
It was amazing.
It was most of it was directed towards Gary. I love Gary. He's my soulmate.
It's very cute.
It is. Thank you.
I'm just happy I was able to seduce you enough to make you vote for Fallout.
Yeah. No, my hatred for Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age Origins clouded my judgment, and I really wish that Fallout 4 hadn't won. But at the same time, I'm glad that Bioshock. All of
What's
the
your
Bioshock
favorite Mass
games
Effect
didn't
of
get
the
much
Bioshock
farther.
series?
What's my favorite? Ben, Chili, my friend. You just fill my heart with love and joy, and
Yay.
I'm so happy.
I'm your favorite
know
Mass
you.
Effect.
Yes, you are my favorite Mass Effect too.
I can't, in case you're wondering, Flats, there's a running joke from when the fact that Gary called. Oh, what was it? What game was it now? Destiny, I think it was.
Was it
No,
Destiny?
he was actually talking about Mass Effect game. Then it
Oh,
went
that
on
was
to
it. Mass Effect 3 was his favourite Mass Effect 2. Or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I can't even. I could go back and listen, but I'm too.
That'd take effort. But if you want to go
would.
back and listen, you could go listen to all our old podcasts at psu.podbean.com.
Nice.
Plug.
plugs.
Yep.
Cool. So we were going somewhere among all, which I believe was the next person, which would be Tim.
Oh well, I've been playing this and I've been playing that. I literally has been my gaming regimen this week. It's been a bit of this, a little bit of Dragon Ball Fighter Z, a little bit of Tales of Berseria, a little bit of Overwatch, and falling in love with Brigitte because I never got to play her before, and my new soulmate, and some Destiny 2, and then on Gary's recommendation, I bought Chasm, a 2D dungeon crawler, and I am pretty fucking into it.
Yes, I heard it was really good. So that's definitely one.
Yeah, it has some pacing problems, and it might just me being dumb, which is highly possible. But yeah, there's a couple things you have to hunt around and add things. I don't know. It's not really even puzzle-esque in that, right? You just kind of have to explore a bunch and then do a lot more narrowing down of things, and then backtrack once you realize that those things you saw had a point. And yeah, I feel like it was trying to be clever on those points, and it didn't do very well just because it just takes too long to really invest in that idea. It could be the decent situation if you got lucky and came across those in proper order, but the game is generated based on worlds, so you're not going to get the same experience as everybody else, so it's all kind of luck of the draw, and I can appreciate that, but at the same time I got a bad rap in mine. So apart from that, I'm super into the game. It's a great game, and I'm not really into 2D games too often. Kind of saying something.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Also, hit me up if you want to play Overwatch.
Yeah, we need to make an Overwatch team of us.
I mean, if you want trash on your team, I can do that.
Overwatch Unchained? Yeah.
Yeah. I could dig that, but getting
Yummy.
it done. Even, of course, I'd have to be here for that to happen. And it's,
wow, dude. Let's go talk about Hellblade some more.
Nothing will pep you up like a talk about Hellblade. Whoosh.
I seriously want to have a podcast about that game because that game meant so much to me.
How much is that sale? I know there's a load of sales going on right now, isn't there?
Oh yeah, that game is on sale often. So if you don't have it, buy it.
Mm-hmm. Get it.
Get it. Got it. Good.
Get it.
So I suppose, Chris.
Indeed. Sure, why not? Yes. No, I have. What have I been playing? I have gone back. What?
He's been avoiding my phone calls?
Have I?
Yep.
When?
All day, every day.
All day. My phone's been right next to me. I have received no calls from you.
Oh, I got some blocked then. That's cool.
Wow.
By phone calls, unsolicited pictures.
Very unsolicited.
He doesn't even know the word unsolicited.
But not unappreciated. That's the key difference.
And that's empathy.
And, well, it's a little bit of empathy, a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of insanity. Speaking of all that, I've gone back to playing Fallout 4. I don't know why my voice trailed down as if I was ashamed of that. I tried not to do it, and I did it anyways. And I'm not ashamed. I love Fallout 4, and I love going back and doing stuff with creation kits and the DLC where you can like make the manufacturing plants and stuff like that. Like, I just like to go back and tinker around. I fucking love this game. Probably one of the more recent games that I've really gotten my money's worth out of. My wife actually bought this for me 3 Thanksgivings ago as a, here, I'm going to make dinner, you go play Fallout 4. This is for you. I'm like, and it was fucking awesome. And I haven't finished the game all the way through the main story, but I keep coming back to this game, so it's been well worth it for me. And that's all I've been doing is just dicking around in it, going, killing shit, coming back. Like, I build myself a concrete hut and just try and get better, like, at doing some of the stuff, some of the stuff with, like, I suck at programming, so me figuring out, like, a logic gate thing to get a door to open and close with a switch on both sides, like, that's a huge achievement for me. And, I really like doing it in this game more so than Minecraft, simply because of all the other added stuff that I get to do in this game, like don power armor and just kill a horde of super mutants. I mean, shit, I can do that, then go back and, with the resources I've collected, make some new shit. Like, that's been a lot more fun for me, and that's what keeps me coming back. So it's been a week of Fallout 4 for me when I can get to the game. But yeah, that's pretty much been it. I'm playing it right now. I'm putting lighting in my concrete hovel. So it's any indication of how obsessed I am with it again.
That's pretty much now what No Man's Sky is with me. It's just like now it's like, oh, I can build any kind of base. So it's like, yes, that's what I'm doing. Just building base up, doing terraforming and stuff. It's just made it a very different game, to want to actually settle down on a planet and explore it properly.
Yeah, I hear that new expansion has been kind of been what everybody wanted from the beginning. I never got into No Man's Sky, but I know there obviously was a lot of issue we all know about when it first launched, and kind of to see that some of those wishes have been fulfilled for the community. It makes me happy to see, even though I'm not like into the game at all.
Yeah, it's one of those. There we go. It's better now. It's getting some plaudits. That's the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's your lot.
I was gonna say, is it worth me picking up now? Because I waited on that one, and I was like, well, it seems to be all. I mean, and this is for me because even though I do have a PS4, I also have a PC, and I'd probably play it on PC because I have a 1080. And if I'm going to be in space, I want to be in sexy space. I want to be like space dating.
You have a 1080? I have a PS4 and a 4K.
I mean, I'm a 4K mover.
Yeah, I think it's worth getting, to be honest, just because it's not hugely expensive.
Question:
it's ambitious for it.
Can I Captain Kirk spread my seed across the universe?
Oh my god!
I would say maybe.
There's none of that. No, it's not that kind of game in that regard.
Yeah, but you could learn words.
My gut says maybe.
I mean, if you have people join your server, you could, I suppose, pretend.
Just pretend. I mean, if listen, anything on the internet's just pretend, right?
That's it. Yeah, just pretend.
Role playing. That's what it is.
Literal role playing. Yes, and you can play as different alien races if you wish. So there you go. The dream is there to live. I mean, probably not to actually see it or anything, but the imagination's there to fill in holes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Oh, yes. Very cool.
Oh, you do go on.
I do go on. I go on and go deep.
Okay.
Yes.
You realize that's a promise to me, right?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
All right.
Hello.
What have you been playing?
Oh man, I played so many games this week. Like
I know some of them.
Overwatch, and Warframe, and Final Fantasy 14. Man, that was a lot of games.
Ben,
Cool.
I really want to get back into Warframe now. With
You
the way
do.
you've been talking about it, it sounds amazing.
You really should. You
Good
should
stuff.
download it and join me sometime.
Oh no, it's downloaded. I just don't have anybody to play with because nobody
Well,
loves
you
me.
can always play
Hey,
with
Chris?
me, Tim.
Are you kidding? I've got it downloaded. I keep saying, "Hey, let's play." Every night I get on. Hey, what do you guys want to play? I don't know.
I never hear that
Sit
once.
here
I
and-
just usually hear like sex jokes.
Whenever I'm well, yes, it's accompanied with sex jokes, but it's me. You know this by now.
Anyway,
Every time I
you
get on with you and Gary.
invite me
Oh.
and we should play together sometime.
Okay. And
I-
then
I
I'm
wish-
also up for Overwatch too if you
Yeah.
want to do some of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wish
Ben,
it was
What's up, lads?
crossplay. No, I wish they had crossplay
With
'cause I
Warframe
can
or
play-
Overwatch?
Yeah, no, with Warframe.
Alright, the main issue with Warframe crossplay is just because PC is pretty much the beta for consoles.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Well, it's true though, because all the bugs and because the PC version gets it like at least almost 3 or 4 weeks before console. A lot of the bugs and
Yeah.
stuff that come out with the new patches often like fixed by the console version, and that's the main issue with crossplay. They can't crossplay because they're not releasing. It's probably because they don't have enough staff, really, more than anything. They can't release all because there'll be like 4 versions now, won't it? Because you got the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and the eventual Switch. So
They're gonna get that running on the Switch. Wow.
yeah, it's coming to Switch.
Cool.
Yes, finally I can be a roided up space ninja on my Switch.
Is it your favorite Destiny game in the series?
Yeah, Warframe is my favourite Destiny game.
It's my favorite Mass Effect.
Final Fantasy 14 is my favourite. It's my favourite.
God.
And the truth comes out. Wow.
Fantasy 14 is my favourite Mass Effect.
There we go.
There we go.
All said and done. So yeah, that is that section after much deliberation done, and we move on to Predictions League. Yes, last week we only had the one game, which was 1979 Black Friday, which didn't get 79 in the end.
Curses!
So, sorry, Ben, but you're going to hate this because it got a point lower than that, 78, which is the score Gary went with. As Gary's not here, he is disqualified.
Nice.
Damn.
I am here, and I'll take those points.
Oh, now he chimes in. God, convenient.
I
Luckily, his internet's working.
The honey trap has worked. He is here.
Yes.
Just to clarify, I said 80, Chris, Tim said 71, Ben said 79, and yes, Gary 78. 2 points, Gary. Well done. You get your 2 points. But you owe me a favor now.
Oh.
Oh, you favor?
Yes.
You don't know when or what it's gonna be, but when he calls on you, you must answer.
Yeah, I don't care what the costs are. You get your ass right over here when I say, and that'll be it. Anyway, Chris, 1.5 points. Alfonso, 2 points. Gary, 6 points. Me, 7.5. Tim, 9. Ben, 9. Oof.
Ooh.
It's tight.
We're sharing the bed together still, Tim.
Nice.
So, 2 games this week, because there's actual games out this week.
Oh my god, video games.
Both Dead Cells and Overcooked 2 are coming out this week, so that should give you on PS4, just my add. So yes, that should give you an idea of what kind of quality we were dealing with this week. So Gary, as you won, you get to go first with Dead Cells.
86.
86. He's 86ing that. Tim.
He's 82nd. Okay, that's so
I'm going
lame.
to do it for every single one, honest.
Okay, now I'm just obligated to use 69.
You are. He's going to... that just ruins it now.
That's just too easy.
You
Just
said
like
you were
Tim.
going to, you liar. Lies. No, actually, I want to give it like an 80. I want to give it like an 83.
83. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I can do that for you.
But please 69 it.
Yeah, I'm going to 83 it. Tell you.
Perfect.
Ben,
79.
you're going to 79 it. There we go. This joke is not going to get old, honest.
He's going to not get old this.
I'm going to 88 this. Flatus.
Hello.
Do you have a number?
What do you think the average Metacritic score will be for Dead Cells PS4 this coming week?
Dead Cells PS4. Ooh, I'd probably say an 80, 86.
He's got an 86 this. That is allowed. You
Yeah.
can pick the same number for someone else. So, Gary, you may have to share points. if
This
that
is
happens.
bullshit. I
No,
want
Gary. No, Gary. Listen,
mine and my
It's
points
fine.
only.
You just got
Gary,
2 points, Gary. Don't be a hog.
Gary, I'm gonna ride your back to freedom. All right.
If I lose this whole,
Oh.
if I lose this whole tournament by 1 point, I know who I'm coming after.
Bring a camera on it.
No more talking, Gary.
Bring a
I'm
camera.
with you. You stay quiet. Look pretty for me.
Oh.
Flatus, you
You're
want to be
Papa-
in, mate? Do you want to be back for next week?
Yeah, Papa Bear's in charge here, Gary. You can sit back.
Ooh, we have a contest for dominance here. I like it. Two tops going at it. I've never been so enthused.
Mm.
Enthused. Did you say?
That grunt. That was a sexual grunt a little bit.
Yeah.
All of my grunts are sexual grunts.
Well, can you emit one of these sexual grunts to give us a number, Chris?
87.
Oh, he's 87 in it.
That's
Now he's
the year
sandwiched
I
in
was
between
born.
two numbers. Hey,
Well,
me
Chris-
too. Twinning.
Yay.
So, on to Overcooked 2, which will go in reverse order. So, Chris, you get to speak again.
I'm thinking 86 for Overcooked 2, actually.
Okay, there you go.
86.
He's 86 in it. Yes, sorry. I get it. Don't worry. Flatus.
Oh, for Overcooked, that game does so well though. Probably I would say maybe higher up, maybe 89, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
no,
one?
People love that game. You know what? I'll go 89.
He's got an 89 in it. That's fine. There we go. I'm going to 83 it. Ben.
I'm going to set off my building's fire alarms again and give it a 92 minutes.
He's 92 in it. He's lost the plot. Tim.
Like, I'm super confident in it, but usually my first instinct is wrong on all counts. So I'm going to go with 89.
Oh, this rivalry here. 89ing it. Two people are 89ing it.
Yeah, I'm liking 89. I'll ride
Yeah.
you, Chris.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's the podcast of piggybacks.
Oh, you actually right. To be fair, if you're going to ride someone, know who you're riding to, because you're actually riding Flatus, not Chris.
Tim doesn't
Well, no.
care who he's riding,
No,
right?
no.
As long as he's
Flatus had. Oh, I guess it is Flatus then. So this is going to be like a thing where like we're both riding Gary.
I mean, eventually everything ends up that way, so yes.
Okay.
Life finds a way.
Bold.
So,
I'm sold.
Gary,
When the top becomes the bottom.
you want to get on this action?
83.
Oh, you're going to ride me? Okay.
Wait, did you say 83? Sorry, then 84.
Piggyback podcast.
Gary likes to be unique and individual. He can't stand when he's the same as somebody else.
He has literally got on top of me and then slid off.
Go on.
At first you had my interest, and now you have my...
How do
Now
you
you have my undivided attention.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
Yeah.
Disappointment
Aw.
with Gary. I mean,
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
That's a lie. You can't feel disappointment with me.
it makes me sweat. Man.
Or is that just
Oh,
the
man.
stupid heat?
Yeah, it's all the stupid heat. It's a dry heat. Honest.
Yeah.
Oof. Anyway, so that's that. We've done that for this week. What do we'll find out next week. If I get any points before I sail off my boat made of sweat, apparently, or something.
That's why he slid right off.
Yeah, too much. No friction.
There's no
The
chemistry
ship
there.
has sailed on that one.
God damn.
That's it. So we could either end this or play a game of Metaquote. So yeah, up to you guys.
Ooh, it's been a while since we've done MetaQuote.
Yeah, I have a specific thing in mind here that is a different way of doing it, but yeah,
Let's do it.
Fine. I mean, that's everyone shouting so over resoundingly. So it's we might as well.
I apologize, Neil. Don't take our apathy for what would be the word? Enthusiasm or lack thereof.
All right, so I'll rephrase it. Penis.
Yay! Woo!
There you go. I know what you guys are after. So it's fine. There you go. So, what I'm going to do is do it on a series, and you have to guess which game in the series it is. In this case, it's going to be very hard because it's going to be the Call of Duty series.
Oh my god, that unique IP that's funded by indie developers.
Yes. So I mean, it could be positive, it could be negative, whatever, but it will be a user review on Metacritic of a Call of Duty game, and I'll obviously cut out certain words if they actually give it away. But
Like boots on ground.
Yeah, stuff like that. So you get to guess. So which one? You go around, everyone has their guess, and then who's right. So blah 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 blah. But it'll only be one guess each time. Otherwise, we'll be here all fucking week. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with a negative one. Mystic Dingo is the man, woman, child, or other that gives this 0 out of 10 and says, same old, except this time with loot crates and microtransactions galore. I used to love COD, but the series has been going downhill for quite some time. I don't know if it's just franchise fatigue, the fact that it's the same twitchy shooter on absolutely horrible maps, because I actually like twitchy shooters on good maps. Okay. Or if people are just sick of the money grabbing of Activision. But this game is absolute garbage. Money better spent elsewhere. Maybe COD should take a cue from Ubisoft. And I mean, a game's not going to take a cue from a developer. It's or a publisher. It doesn't work that way. Activision can. That might
So
work.
what they want is some more towers to climb.
Yes. But yeah, they're basically saying take the time to craft a sick shooter. Not, I think he meant to say slick shooter, but we'll assume that he's just a rad 90s kid. With an actually good campaign and awesome multiplayer. Most likely, they will be seeing a trailer for the next COD in 4 to 5 months. 0 out of 10, trash. So we'll go in the same kind of order we went before. Gary, what Call of Duty do you think that is?
Black Ops 3.
Tim?
Oh my god, that wasn't a thing in Black Ops 2. What was it? I can't. Advanced Warfare.
Okay. Ben?
I'm going to have to go with the same as Tim. I think it's going to be Advantage Warfare.
Advantage Warfare. Flatters?
Ooh. Yeah, man. All the fucking same. I don't.
That's the beauty of it.
Let's go with Black Ops 3.
Okay, and that leaves Chris.
I was also going to say Advanced Warfare.
Okay, well, no, it's Call of Duty World War II. That one, would you believe?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, the loot. Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, the loot crate.
Damn it! That should have been my giveaway. Damn it!
I didn't
It's
play
fine.
it.
I missed the loot crate part. I just heard microtransactions.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's pick another one. And see what we can find It's a computer. Come on, load this up now. Come on. Okay,
Good computer. It's a good computer.
Good computer. It's fun reading the user scores being so different from the critic scores on these things. It's always so low. Like, how do these people keep playing and enjoying these games if everyone?
This
shits
game
on
is
it?
shit. Take my money.
Okay, so this is a 2 out of 10 review from
Oh, they're being
Beamer
generous.
127. The sad truth is, Call of Duty campaigns and its general gameplay has lacked meaningful innovation for quite a long time. This entry is no different. This could literally be about any of them. While they have introduced squads, which I admit is a very intriguing mode to try, don't expect any daring attempt at innovation. In the end, this is yet another blatant money grab for our pockets, while playing it safe by staying to the tried and true Call of Duty form. As for graphics, they're about what you would expect for a Call of Duty title. Had I not known this was a new engine, I never would have guessed, as the graphics look quite dated when matched against other recently released games. I could go on, but he just waffles forever. So we'll go with the guessing game. Chris.
Oh. Wow, that could be World War II as well. But Black Ops 3.
You're going to say BO3?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Flatus?
If I remember, I want to say, I think I owned it on fucking Xbox, maybe, not my PS. Listen, I had all the consoles, but I want to say it's Ghosts. I think Ghosts added squads. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it was Ghosts, wasn't it? I think you're right. Damn.
So Ben.
I think it's Ghosts as well, actually.
Do you?
That's right. Everybody ride. That's right. Everybody hop into the sex car.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say Infinity War, but I don't think that's called the game.
I'm pretty confident it's Black Ops 2.
Call of Duty Advanced.
I'm pretty confident it's Blops 2.
You're saying Blops 2. Gary.
Ghost.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because that's like my most hated Call of Duty.
It is indeed Call of Duty Ghosts.
See?
Oh,
Hey, it
well
wasn't the
done.
most
not
hated
Blops
because
2?
it got a 2 out of 10 instead
No.
of a 0. He must have seen 2 things he liked.
Yeah, I suppose it was like, well, you only just realised that it was the same game over again, which is just bizarre at that point.
Yeah.
There you go.
I bought it and I was like, this game isn't scary at all. This is the worst.
How,
Not even one ghost.
how about this for a little?
God damn it.
How about this for a
Wait,
little?
sorry.
Fa-
Ghost is now the second most worst Call of Duty for me that I've played.
I
How about this
platinumed
for a
it.
weird random fact, right? We all know that my mate puts units into stores. Well, just before the PS4 came out, they were putting in demo units. Now, one of the stores, because his dad's pretty old and the elevator was broken, so they asked if the store would help lift the unit up because they're not exactly light, and they refused to do it, so the unit fell and smashed. So my mate took out the PS4 at the unit, took it home with him, and started playing Call of Duty Ghosts because they'd released it early. So yeah, I ended up playing PS4 before it came out because of that.
Nice.
I mean, we returned it to Sony the next day, but we had to wait, the day for delivery. So we thought, you know what, we've got a PS4. It's not released yet. It's like 3 or 4 weeks before release. Then we found out Call of Duty was on sale already for a console that wasn't even out yet.
Oh.
So yeah,
Right, so next one.
I felt dirty
It's a
buying the Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, but anyway, a positive review next. We're going to go with a 10 out of 10. Would you believe? I hate to tell you, it's not a very long one and probably not very helpful review, but it's a positive one. So it might be one of the good ones if you're lucky, and not just someone who's very protective of the series. So GFS, because there's no gaps on Metacritic names. Gave this 10 out of 10, saying, I just got done playing the demo, and all I can say is, wow! This game is one of the best shooters I have played in a long time. Man,
He
I
reviewed the
can't...
demo.
Oh man, I can't wait until it comes out.
I hate this guy.
You go and seek out Jeff S.
He reviewed the demo
Yeah,
for the game.
and that's it.
What is this, IGN?
No, because
So,
he'd give it 9 out of 10. Too much guns.
So
Too much guns.
So
Oh.
Gary, you, if you're still with us,
I'm here. I'm still here.
so what do you think it is?
I'm thinking which Call of Duties had demos. I'm gonna say Infinite Warfare.
You're gonna say Infinite Warfare. Tim,
Modern Warfare 2.
Ben.
I'm going to go with my Call of Duty Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Infinity War. I
The
typed
Golden
that
Glove opponent.
You're thinking of Infinity War, the people who made the games in the first place.
There's a pattern here.
I'm not checking PlayStation Store for Call of Duty names, that's for certain.
So, do you mean Advanced Warfare? Yes.
I thought there was one with the name Infinity in it.
There's Infinity Warfare. Which one do you mean?
There you go.
Infinity
Yeah.
Stone Warfare.
There you go. Oh, thank God for that. We got there.
Infinite
Sorry.
Warfare, excuse me.
What about you,
Yeah.
Flatters?
You know what? I think you're trying to throw us all for a loop. I'm going to say Blops 4. I'm going to say Blops 4.
Blocks 4. Chris.
Blops 3.
Blocks 3. You are all wrong.
No.
It is
Black
in
Ops
fact,
2, isn't it?
No, it's the demo for the very first Call of Duty. Would you believe?
Oh,
So-
he has no problem there. The first Call of Duty was epic.
Yeah, but he only played the demo in 2003. So,
You tricked us, you bitch.
What trick?
what a trick! What a twist to this.
What a
twist.
treat.
It's a cheap trick.
But Call of Duty's for kids.
All right. Come on, if I made it easy, it wouldn't be fair. Would it?
Zombie mode
So-
changed the milk green.
We'll do one more. If we can find something. Okay. Oh, brilliant! I have to do this one because someone's complaining about other people's scores in this one. Cappy Black gave this game 4 out of 10.
Wait, did you say?
What's his name?
Cappy Black.
So what you're saying? It's the cap from Super Mario.
Yeah, could be. for a poorer neighborhood, apparently. More likely to get in trouble with the police because the color of its hat. It seems, which is.
Yes.
But don't worry, one day.
Brutal.
Anyway, Capcom is not happy with people and their scoring of this game. People need to stop inflating the score for this game, he says. In fact, I get it. You're trying to justify the purchase of your new console and want to see it and the company succeed. You don't do that by lying, and he spells this as in lying down, to the consumer, trying to get them to buy the system and a lackluster game simply to support the company. The truth is, the system is just too expensive at the moment, with a games catalogue too insignificant to justify grabbing one at this time. Grab your one at this time. For the game itself, it is God. The gameplay, for the most part, is here. However, with this release, almost anything meaty that the series has to offer has been taken away. The single-player content is astonishingly brief. The multiplayer is stripped down with small maps and a reduced player count, and the visuals themselves are simply par for the course as far as systems go. It's not worth owning, not full price anyway. If you're a die-hard COD fan, it might be worth your while. But for everyone else, wait on this and certainly don't buy the system for it. It's a subpar game, nothing more. He was very angry that people scored it higher, basically. So, what game do we think this is? Starting with, Chris.
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. Flatus.
Ooh. I don't even know. You know what? I'm gonna fucking roll the dice. It was it's Black Ops, but a shitty Black Ops. Shitty Black Ops. So,
Well,
I mean, but it wasn't like a 2 or a 3 and the 4, but it was like Black Ops shitty.
Was that like the slightly racist Chinese version?
I'm gonna call your answer shitty blops and see what comes.
Shitty blops?
All right,
shit,
sure.
flops.
So, Ben.
I actually want to. I know this will sound stupid, but I think it's going to be Modern Warfare 1.
Okay, Tim?
I think he meant Declassified.
That's what I kept saying.
And Gary?
Call of Duty 3.
That's what I keep saying. Call of Duty 3.
Wow.
And by the way,
So,
shitty blops
yeah,
is declassified.
Well, Gary, you're going to kick yourself now. He's indeed declassified, which means that Clattis is the winner of this competition with 2 points overall. So
Congratulations.
there you go. You more horrible COD sequels than anyone else.
Yeah.
Even knew more than Gary, who knew the answer.
You could have tied, Gary.
Listen, you ever try to push a memory out of your mind so much that it's faded, but then when you got to recall it, it's like, I remember this, but I don't want to suffer through the PTSD, so you only want to just recall just a little bit?
Yeah, it's called looking at a mirror.
The dude came out like a year after the Vita came out. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Not a year.
2012. So, yeah.
When did the Vita come out?
I think my early version was February 2012.
February 15th. It came out like 9 months after.
That's still launch year.
You don't. Oh no, that's not.
9 months after is in a 12-month period, Gary.
So every game that comes in within a 12-month period is a launch title? That's what
Launch year.
Well, I mean, maybe. I know now everything's like the launch. It's not even a launch year. It's like, here's the launch lineup for the next 8 years.
Weirdly, though, it does have a higher user score than it does a critic score. 33 on the critics and 4.9 for users. So 49.
Because it was a game that was on the Vita.
Yeah.
There's only 2 launch title Call of Duties. Call of Duty 2 and 3.
All right. My favorite actually is one of the top reviews on it. That is clearly the sort of thing that he was annoyed by. Is a 10 out of 10 review that says, "Wow, this game is actually good. Took about 7 hours to complete. Fun, addictive, like the console version. As if now this is the Vita game to love long hours online. Then get this game single player, like all COD games that you'll put to rest after one try. Grab this game now." It's like,
long hours online. Did he play on those servers? Those maps were trash. The servers were trash. The mechanics were trash. How?
But the Platinum Trophy was easy, right, Tim?
Oh no! No! That Platinum Trophy was insane.
All I know is I kind of wish that was a press email, press review, because imagine if they ever made a sequel and they on the box that was long love online.
The guy under him was also goes, "Oh, Gary."
Oh, look, there's Activision coming to steal my idea.
The guy below him, Miller Time, says 10 out of 10, which is better than expected. Realistically, this game deserves to be in the 8. He gave it 10.
It deserves to be
the online play is a lot of fun. I haven't had an activity. Wish there were zombies.
He's the type of guy that lies about what 6 inches is.
You mean he's a guy?
Oh.
I had to think about that one.
Oh no.
Oh.
#real.
Too real.
All the positive reviews do look bots, basically, because it's just the words
fun,
just
addicting.
don't. It's very good. It's a good game. Graphics look perfect. Control is very good. It's a COD in a great state. Campaign is 2 hours, but his funny turn of play. Online goes perfect.
Turn of play.
But campaign.
Did they just like Google expressions and plug it in? God, turn of play. Okay.
Tim, it has a 2-hour campaign. So it's fine.
Like champagne.
Campaign.
I've always wanted
I
a 2-hour
don't drink
champagne.
champagne. I drink my champagne. Thank you very much.
Here for some
Champagne?
champagne.
Oh, and it's
Champagne.
pronounced champagne.
Oh God!
Right, I realise we're clocking on some good hours at the minute,
Yeah.
so we should probably wrap it up now.
Yeah, we should wrap up.
All
Always
the dick
wrap it
talk.
up.
Now we're wrapping it up. We've been going raw for a few hours, and all of a sudden it's like, well,
Yeah.
I guess we should end it,
Well, it's only been hand stuff so far.
as my soul lies bloodied and in pain on the floor.
I guess it's been a little bit more than hand stuff for Chris.
Just eat it.
Oh. Ouch.
You must
Don't
have
pretend
had-
like you don't like that.
I love it. I love every part.
Chris was
everything
cool
about
with
it.
fingers going into places.
Oh, you have no idea. Gary could tell you some
Mine.
stories.
I don't want to tell any
A
stories.
little slippy do as
They didn't
Scrappy
call me.
dude,
They
maybe.
didn't call me Mr. Slippy Fist back in the military for nothing.
Oh, I just
Do a
before we
barrel roll.
I just went back on Metacritic and like the front page. And it's like a movie that's literally got like 1% on Metacritic that's come out this week. And it's called Death of a Nation. Basically, it's trying to compare Donald Trump to Abraham Lincoln, which is like. And yeah, it's
wrapping
got.
up.
Huh.
Wrapping
I
it up.
used to score on 1.
I hope the ending is the same.
Yes.
I knew you wanted to wrap it up then.
I love it.
oh,
Gary, shooting fire.
Straight fire.
On fire. Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
See, it was worth it. That little segue was worth it. So, on that, Flatters, do
hi.
you have any shout outs to, or pimp your own stuff? Not in the sexual way necessarily. We've been doing that all through the show. But, in terms of what you do outside this podcast, online, again, not sexual.
Operative word is necessarily.
Yes.
But he's
Well-
a cam girl. He's got to talk about that.
Yeah, if you want to give me whatever, what do cam girls get? Sex dollars. If you give me sex dollars, whatever.
Bitcoin?
Whatever you donate makes my thing vibrate. For
Donation. Of
intense
course, Chris will
pleasure.
consider it a donation.
No,
If it makes his thing vibrate, I'll give him a donate.
Ooh, sick.
No,
word,
you
Chris. Ouch.
you could find my show over at www.maelstromradio.com. You can find me on twitch.tv/maelstromradio. You can find me on our Twitter at Twitter, at maelstrom_radio, because somebody has Maelstrom Radio and they haven't tweeted anything out. So I'm
Because
waiting
they're
for
bastards.
They are. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Maelstrom Radio. And of course, you can check out our podcasts and our streams over on the Twitch, which is Maelstrom, /Maelstrom Radio. And we do things there. Next, after our 100th episode, we're so close. For 8 episodes away. So we're heading towards 100.
I get to be a guest,
and-
right?
Well, I don't want to ruin the surprise. There's a big surprise for that
Ooh.
episode. It's big. But after that,
6 inches
we're
big?
bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thicker as well. Not thick.
Bigger,
Yes.
longer, and uncut South Park.
And after that, Maelstrom Radio is changing slightly, so we'll be doing 2 weeks Final Fantasy 14 discussion and then 2 weeks of general gaming discussion, and maybe it'll splash back into Final Fantasy 14. So we're kind of spreading our wings a little bit after episod 100. So
Cool.
Kind of like what we did when we beat.
when we beat the what?
Kind of like what
That's
we
really
did
good
in a way, because we changed our format a little bit once we reached episode 200. So
Okay, we stopped counting.
we realised we got old.
We stopped paying attention and started beating off. And then,
I mean,
Hey,
you're not
so
far
just
off.
like we do here.
Welcome to the club where the players play.
For the players.
For the players.
By the players, for the players, in the players.
Yeah, so
On the players.
Chris, what about you?
All over the players' faces and lower backs.
There you
Shout
go,
out
Gary.
to friends, family, you guys. Flatus, it was a pleasure meeting you and bullshitting with you today. And to Fonzie, love you, man, miss you. To you fine folk, as I said, I believe already again. And yeah, if anybody wants to see weird whatever shit I'm interested in that I retweet.
He retreats a lot.
Retweet. You
He
can
does
follow
like
me.
a wee treat.
A wee treat every now and then. On Twitter
Six-inch
at Devangel, Devangiel.
And bingo was his name. Right. Gary, why are you still alive?
You guys for having me on all the time. Sorry I had technical difficulties because of a shitty company. And
You missed. There was actually talk about Fear, your favorite game.
oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! I missed Beer
Yeah.
Talk. God
Yeah.
damn it!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I made sure I savored that.
Yeah, we made sure he talked a little longer.
Yeah, we're like, well, Gary's not.
And now I'm sad. I love that game.
It is pretty great though, Gary. So you win.
This is my life.
Thanks, Comcast, you dick.
You can reach me at Gaglaush. That's GAGLAUSH on Twitter.
Splendido. Tim.
I had a whole thing I was going to say, and I don't think I should. That everybody, thanks for having me. Thanks for being with me. It's nice to meet you, Blue Boy. Fonzie, Missy, miss, not Missy, miss you. I wanted to say miss you with the funny way of saying it, and it didn't turn out. So miss you.
You know, you missed a trick there when you could have said little boy.
I would never say that about Fonzie.
Wise.
Come on.
Not about Fonzie.
No, I meant about Flatus when you're saying, about the blue. And
Oh, the blue part is more true than the 6-inch.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Well,
Well.
That's a trick. I give you the blue now, then when you get me back, I might let you finish.
Then
I love it.
you know,
Blue-
I'm not fond of promises.
Promises.
That's a lie. He makes all the promises and he never keeps them.
That's
Balls
also
in your
true.
balls in your court, Chi.
I'll call it a court.
Anyway, Ben.
I would like to shout out to Flatus. Thank you for being on. It's always nice when I get to appear on Milestone Radio, so thank you for joining us for this week's podcast.
Thank you.
Soon we'll have all the Final Fantasy 14 people.
Perfect.
A shout out to everyone that's listening. A shout out to Alfonso. I look forward to chatting with you next week. A shout out to She Hills I Tanks, twitch.tv, She Hills I Tank with the wonderful Abigail and Pete, Vegan Pig. A shout out to Evolved Mail, aka Girlfriend's favourite streamer at twitch.tv, Evolved Mail. And a shout out to Milestone Radio as always, because you know why? Why not? Twitch.tv Milestone Radio. Go check them out, milestoneradio.com. Go listen to our episodes. And go tell off Apple because they suck.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Better than Microsoft. Who said that?
The guy who was also bashing
Yeah,
Comcast. Attack the big companies, Gary.
That sounds safe.
So as ever, please follow Pod at Unchained. No, sorry, at Pod Unchained. Sorry, on Twitter because follow it that way around. It won't be right. And rate, review, etc. All those things, great, wonderful, wunderbar, etc. But until next week, that's it really. Probably the last time I'm hosting properly. So this has been fun. Yeah. See you next for the finale week next week, where God knows what these terrible people have in store for me.
Rape.
Diss track.
Wow. Okay, so Gary's not speaking for all of us.
I plan
you
to
know,
do a diss track.
It's not possible to do the rape in this case. So yeah,
Okay,
far too late.
Neil, how do you respond to mixtapes?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm not a 10-year-old girl anymore. So it's,
So,
But he said
would
not
it-
anymore, so he knows
well,
how
would
it
it
feels.
would it bring you back? Like, would it feel like a nostalgic moment for you?
it
If
might
I could turn
yeah.
back time. If I could find a way.
I mean, Tim, if you're going to wear the outfit, wear it, by all means. Yeah, it's great.
And I'll make
Well,
sure that I put LimeWire mentioning in there somewhere to really turn back the clock.
But yeah. Some Limp
Spent time
Bizkit.
on
Oh yes, crime.
Yeah, I went on Spotify and made you a mixtape, but if you read all the first letters of every song, it spells out I love you.
Never gonna give
It
you
spells
up.
out Kazam.
Let you down.
Yeah. Spells out Bingus, so I'm gonna let you figure out.
This is a tricky one. One for the ages.
Spells out
so-
China Cat.
Biggest dickers.
Anyway, so until next week, it is as ever tatty bye.